Welcome back to Taweelah Gang to another video. As I told y'all, I am here. I am here. Okay, I am here, chat. I am here. Another video every 2 days. I'm not playing. We gotta get somewhere. We gotta be somebody. Chat, I do not know what I'm doing. I'm just happy that I'm showing up. I'm just happy that I am editing. I'm pouring out these videos. And I'm not just giving y'all any type of video. I'm literally showing y'all into my world, like what it looks like when I decide that I am going to share my baking world with y'all, because I feel like I keep this very private. I only show the end results because I do find baking very peaceful. It helps calm my nerves. Like sometimes mishaps happen. Like the last cake that I did, I decided to add some confectioner sugar and then not beat it up. I just used a spatula. But that did not work out. I needed to add some heavy cream and then beat it back up, take out all the air so it could be seamless. Mind you, I spent a lot of time making the buttercream just for me to mess up my buttercream like that. But I'm just grateful that I was able to fix it and get back into enjoying the process of baking. But I did a lot that I usually do over some days within a day, because one, it's literally my birthday. I don't know if this is the video that posts when it's my birthday, but I'm just posting every 2 days. I think this is the video. By the time y'all see this, it's going to be my birthday. So make sure y'all tell me happy birthday in the comments, okay? Make sure y'all tell me happy birthday in the comments when y'all are watching this video. Anyways, chat, I'm just happy I'm here. I'm happy that I'm, showing up, and I'm happy that I am sharing this part of my life with y'all, because I told y'all in my videos that this is very intimate for me, And again, the reason I decided to be doing all this chit chatting is because I do not want no copyright claims on my videos. I don't appreciate that. I work hard. I take my time and I edit. Okay? So I decided that I am going to be doing all this chit chat when it comes to baking. I am so glad that this person ordered this cake, because I have been wanted to do a Burgundy cake, but no one ever ordered it. And I had to actually buy the Burgundy color mill. As you can see, I showed y'all that earlier. This cake, though, did not want to, allow itself to be covered fully with the buttercream. Like you're going to see when I start when I start smoothing the sides, that certain parts of the cake decided that it wanted to not accept the buttercream, or it just wasn't covered properly. And that irritated me. But anyways, we move. I was able to fix it. I went back in with a miniature spatula, and then I fixed it. But then, thank God for piping, I covered this cake down in piping. I wasn't playing. I keep turning. I'm like, where else can I add some icing? And one thing about me, I do not like leftover icing. I don't like it. I do not like it. See that spot right there? I don't like it. I do not like leftover buttercream, because it just piles up. And who's ordering a freaking burgundy colored cake? Nobody. Ain't nobody ordering that. I was like, I was like, but I still had burgundy icing left. But I think I'm gonna use it for something for my birthday. Maybe not. I don't know. The outfit that I wanted to wear to go out to eat, it came and it looks suspicious. I don't think I'm gonna wear it anymore. I wanted to take it to dinner, but I don't appreciate that. But anyways, chat, what am I doing? I don't know. I see that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all heard that. There's this individual that decides to drive by my apartment in the wee hours of the night, zooming his car. I don't appreciate that. And it's my fault, because I decided to get an apartment by the highway. But oh my God, he do this every day. Then is at maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 11:57 right now. He's gonna come around the block, and then he's gonna add some power to his engine. He gonna keep going, vroom, 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 vroom. All that gas, he gonna put gas. Like, Lord. And every time I hear him, I just get so irritated. I just went to a full-blown ranting session about this guy that doesn't even know that I exist, and I'm complaining about his driving, I guess. But this cake brought me to tears, chat. Like, y'all are gonna hear the excitement when it is done. This is why I say, if you want to be a baker or a cake decorator, you gotta be patient. Other than that, how am I feeling? I'm feeling that, like, by God's grace, his mercy, and tawakkul, and praying and recognizing that I am nothing but a servant to Allah and I worship him 5 times a day, that everything's gonna work out. I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna look better. Y'all, I gotta start another fitness journey. Y'all see my arm? If your body shaming me, thunder, go fire you. I will never forget in like 2022. I was honestly inflamed, and I was inflamed from like stress, because I had just moved out. Excuse me, my parents' house, and I had to like find a $500 room to stay in. Maybe that is what I should do a video on, what happened like when I moved out my parents' house. But I was very like stressed out, like so much was happening, and then I lost so much at once, and everything just felt new and strange, and I felt all alone. And that was like the first time of feeling alone, like physically. Like I felt, honestly, in every aspect of my life, I really felt alone. But in those times, I was fasting, praying, hoping that things would change. Not in regards to, like, I never want to move back to my parents' life. That's not what I'm... In regards to, like, the person I was dealing with at the time, I thought things was going to get better, but things got worse. And I ended up breaking that off. And I don't even think, like, I want to do a full-blown story time, but I do want to share certain things that I learned from that whole experience with y'all, but maybe later on. I don't want it to be like a big thing, and I don't want any other party involved to think that like they're bigger than my program when they're clearly not. I run this. I'm the one controlling the traffic. But yeah, chat, I just gained a lot of weight, and someone commented in my YouTube, "You can tell that she gained weight. Look at her face." I said, whoa. That person been blocked, and I know they're shocked. I did not mean to, rhyme. But y'all see me right here. I'm trying to like get that specific spot all burgundy. It just wasn't going. I'm like, I gotta show YouTube I know how to do what I does. You know what I mean? You dig? But I'm gonna get on another fitness journey because I do wanna try to feel better. Because when you look good, you feel good. I was so irritated when that happened. I added more buttercream just for it to not adhere to the damn cake. I was irritated. But I'm gonna start another fitness journey, and by God's grace, I just get more comfortable with myself. My arms get smaller, belly flatter, face less chunky. But I'm just grateful that, like, obviously I can tell what's wrong so I can fix it. I look forward to that. Like I said, I want to do like a day in the gym with my brother one day. But he be doing a lot. I'm not finna go up in there lifting 200 pounds. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I'm just a girl. I just want to do my little, maybe 1 hour on the treadmill or the Stairmaster. Oh my God, y'all. I remember when I became a gym rat for a little while, I was going on the Stairmaster. Man, the Stairmaster, it was buddies. But I think I don't really understand how the gym works. Like, I'm seeing this girl, she's like, oh, after 30 minutes after you're done in the gym, you should take a protein shake. And that's the thing. Everything in this life costs money. You want to get slimmer, you gotta You got to spend more money. Wait, what? You want to like start a health journey? You got to spend more money. Like, I don't know. Everything just costs money. Breathe in America costs money. Do this in America costs money. I want to, like, now that like I did my little research on what she was talking about, I want to find protein shakes that I could drink, because not that I want to like gain muscle for real, but I want to be very toned, and I need to stop talking and I need to actually work on it. It's easier said than done. I want like a major transformation. Like, I want to shock the world. Like, oh my God, Taweelah, you slimmer and thicker than a Snicker. That's right. And I'm like, when I do get slimmer, I've always said this. If you don't want the old body, you can't have the new. Hell no. And I will be watching everybody closely. I'll be watching everybody closely. But I guess I really do need to start like understanding. I need to understand the gym way better than I do right now, because I think I don't. But I need to understand it a little bit better. So hopefully that will encourage me to not encourage me. I would just have better practices in this new fitness journey that I'm gonna go into. So I pray it all works out for me. And yeah, I really need to find like proper movie. I said movie. Proper chat. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Proper copyright movie. I just don't want to be flagged later down the line. I do not appreciate that. But y'all know, recently I watched the Sinners movie. I don't know if I've said this before, but chat, I watched the Sinners movie, and why was there 2 Michael B. Jordans and I already can't take one? I said, whoa. Michael B. Jordan, his fine self. I'm like, there's 2, he a twin? Smoke and stack? I can't even choose, because it's the same man. I don't play, you know what I mean? But here I am doing like the piping after I let the cake sit in the refrigerator. This was a new technique that I was trying, so it wasn't the best. Now I know like how I would have to improve the next time I do it, but I'm just glad that like I tried something new and it turned out great. Look at me so serious. I tell y'all, this baking thing is not a joke to me. Like, there's so much that I did that I didn't even show on camera. Mixing the icing. After you mix the icing, you gotta prepare your piping bag. After you prepare your piping bag, you gotta freaking put the icing in the piping bag. Then you gotta, like, all of this is hands. Use your hands. I also did not show me tying the bows for the cake on camera. I did that separately, and I had to do it on my feet. Y'all see the ribbon back there? I did not show that. There is so much that goes into being a baker, and people wonder why I be charging so much. I don't play that. I be charging down, nah. You know what I mean? But I'm glad I did this cake. I'm glad this color was ordered. I love when people order colors that people usually don't order. My mom wanted a deep green for her birthday, but she usually complains about dark cake, so I discouraged her from getting it. But now I'm sad because I wish I did that color cake. But hopefully I get to do that color soon, or I will do that color soon. I can't wait till like YouTube blows up for me. Like, I can actually sustain myself with my YouTube checks. I cannot wait for that. And that's not my sole motivation, because at one point I was making money on YouTube, but I decided to make sacrifices for someone that was going to leave when things got hard. And then I ended up with me losing the money that I had already accumulated. And then I lost the views that I already had on my YouTube because I deleted so many videos. And now I'm back to ground zero. And I told myself that this year I'm going to be like profound pondering. And I am going to post a video every 2 days. Eon Brown. Shout out to you, because you done encouraged me to take my YouTube seriously. And shout out to you for helping as many people as you do. God bless you. And I told y'all to go check out his page. Y'all know that I love speaking on mental health. He is an amazing person. God bless his soul. God bless his heart. He's an amazing person. His words will change your perspective. His words will give you the motivation that you're looking for, the hug that you need. Like, even his words, they hug me. Yes, they sure do. They hug me. And I've been needing to hear something. Like, I love men that are intellectually, like, I love intellectual men. That's what I want to say, because I'm starting to speak like I do not understand English. You see this piping part right here? Oh, no, not this one. Sorry. The next one. Okay, you see this piping part right here? I ain't never did nothing like this before. I was like, let me do something new. Let me do something new to make sure I stand out. I hate that, like, when I pipe in certain ways, y'all can actually see me doing the piping as it goes. Y'all won't see it till it comes all the way around. That's so annoying, but y'all see that? I've never done that before, at least at the bottom of the cake. I was so proud of myself today. But yeah, I love intellectual men. I love men that, like, think and they could teach me something. I love to learn from somebody, man or woman. But I love it when it's a man, because I really don't take men seriously. Nothing about them truly excites me. And even for me to be excited about my husband, it's because he's my husband. What other reason would I be excited about a man? Nothing. It takes me a lot to even, like, I have to see a great amount of consistency before I ever consider, like, consider this man to be somebody, like, to actually, like, be a candidate for me to start my life with. I have to see a great amount of consistency. So men don't excite me for real. Only man that I ever be even excited to see is my brother. I don't really care about nobody else. They don't do nothing for me. I don't like men like that. I'm only excited to start my life with my husband. That's really it. But yeah, when I start turning the cake, I'm trying to think, like, what else should I do? What else can I do? And I came up with this idea. I was just so obsessed with the upside down shell. I was like, let me continue it along. But then when I did, I was like, what did I just do? So then, again, took a good look. I'm like, what did I just do? Then I'm like, don't worry, Taweelah. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. Anyways, like I was saying, I really do like intellectual men. I like men that I could learn something from. And that's what I even want to see in my future partner. Like, I want to make sure that I can learn from him. And obviously he can learn from me. But I really do desire a leader too. And that's what I think that, like, Eon Brown, that's what he emulates to me. Like, with the way he speaks, with the wisdom that he has, God bless his heart. I do not know where Allah decided. God really gave that young man wisdom. I'm not looking at him in the perspective of him being a candidate, like, or nothing like that. Like, I'm not interested in him at all. Like, he's just a young brother that I admire his wisdom. I admire the way he articulates himself. I admire his YouTube channel. I'm inspired by his YouTube channel, and he has touched me, not physically, in terms of my life, in terms of how I think about certain things, in terms of understanding myself. His words have moved me. And I think that it can help you too, because you guys, I've always said, I love talking about mental health. All right, I gotta stop talking. See y'all in a few. All right, Taweelah gang. So here are the two cakes that I made today. I just, like, really did, like, the basis of it. I still have to put words on top, but this cake right here brought me to tears. I cannot believe I made such, I don't want to turn it too much, but I can't believe I made such a gorgeous cake. Like, the details of this cake is just, like, I did a lot of piping. If you take a good look, you see the piping and everything. And this cake too is honestly gorgeous. but it's a cake for a child. So, but I am more than like, I'm grateful for my talent, and I'm grateful that I got to share this with y'all. I had to go off camera because my camera was actually dying, but thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you guys continue to watch my videos, like, comment, and subscribe. Wait, I'm gonna still show y'all the end of the cake, so why am I editing it out? But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all what I've done so far, and then I'll come back when I add the final pieces to this cake. All right, Taweelah gang, I am back. So here I am rolling out black fondant to make the letters for this cake, and it has to say talk 30 to me, and I love cute little things, corny things like that. Talk 30 to it. Talk 30 to me. Oh wow. Talk 30 to me always makes me chuckle. I love little corny things like that. But yeah, I was saying before that Ian Brown is an insightful person. If you listen to his YouTube, you will gain a lot. Like, you're gonna leave there with something. And every time I watch a video of his, I leave there with something. And this is me just showing y'all what happens when I use the stamp to cut out cut out the letters. I'm just trying to make sure y'all see that. So, and even in general, I love like meeting genuine people. I love like having a great conversation and learning from them. Like, even when I went to Nigeria, I had this conversation with this one guy, and I was like, oh, okay, you smart. And I went to go do research and all the things that he told me, though, because I just do not be believing men. I'm not an airhead. Oh my God. But I was like, oh, this man is really smart. And he had a lot going on for himself too. I was like, nah, I gotta go do my research and all the things that he told me, because when he was asking me certain questions too, I didn't have an answer. I'm like, Aisha, you gotta have an answer. You gotta know these things, okay? But yeah, y'all get the gist of what I am saying. This came messed up. I was so irritated. I had to do it over. I guess I wanted to show y'all. Sometimes sometimes the fondant doesn't come out of the stamp very well, so I have to use my hand to do it. But when it does come out, it makes my life so much easier. So here I am just making the words that's supposed to go on the cake. Talk 30 to me, so I can, like, I didn't want to think about this cake, both of these cakes, honestly, over the weekend, at least 24 hours before they come pick it up, because not 24 hours, like, I need a good amount of time. Like, I need to make sure that the cakes are done so I can not have anxiety, so I can be at peace. Like, I did not want to think about these cakes. So I did an overnighter, and I made sure that they were done. Not an overnighter for real, like a late nighter. Just wanted to make sure that they were done. This cake was getting picked up at 9 a.m. The other cake was getting picked up at basically 9 p.m., which I'm not happy about. I wish they could have picked it up earlier, but the lady said that she is working late, so I had no choice. So in the next clip, you guys are going to see me take my time and put the letters on the cake. And then this is the Burgundy buttercream that I saved to use to stick the letters onto the cake. I just look at the bows on this cake, chat. Look at how gorgeous they look. Here is the words, talk 30 to me. Look at the person. He came back. See? Loud car. And I really want to cuss, but the cuss word I want to say is not a good word. See? I told y'all he was going to be back. I don't even know if y'all hear it, but I be thinking that y'all could hear it because I could hear it and I'm the one that's speaking. But I initially started with the A just to try to center it, but come to find out I did not center it, so I had to do it all over. The burgundy is just so gorgeous. The cake is gorgeous. The burgundy is gorgeous. Black words. I wish they would have did burgundy words. I could have just did like a deep burgundy fondant. I realize that I do my cakes like how I dress. Like I like to make monochromatic cakes because I dress that way a little bit. Not a little bit. A lot of the time I have a monochromatic fit on with a printed scarf or something like that. But I like simple things. And I wore burgundy for prom, chat. I wish I vlogged my prom. I low-key think I don't have nothing of my high school years vlogged because I didn't start out until I was 17 and I was about to was I about to graduate? I don't know. I remember my first YouTube video, I was screaming because I couldn't talk. I was so shy. That's honestly why I have all this confidence. I remember sitting by my window screaming. I wish I did not delete them videos. I'm so sad I did. But now I know. I won't delete it again. Never make that mistake again. Here I am trying to correct the mistakes that I make in terms of where I put the buttercream for the letters to stick. And yeah. Even with the person choosing Talk Dirty to me on top of the cake, I sent them a previous cake that I did, and they were like, oh my gosh, I like this. I want it in all burgundy, but Talk Dirty to me in black. I'm like, yay. At least I can say this was a top ordered cake. So I'm just happy that, these are the type of cakes that I like, honestly. I don't like putting like external things on cakes unless they are bows and they are pearls. I don't like all them butterflies. Like I low-key don't mind a butterfly, but it's not really my thing. Like butterflies, all that other stuff. I like clean monochromatic cakes with shimmer. That's really it. I don't like to do too much. Like I don't like when something is too much. Like I don't even mind making children cakes, but I don't know. It just don't hit the same when it's a monochromatic cake. But I love the kids. No weirdness attached to that. I love the kids. So I'm going to do what I got to do for the kids. Yeah, I mean. I did host a cake decorating class at the masjid for the kids. And that was nice. It was nice. I made a little vlog on my Instagrams. So if you want to scroll through my Instagrams, you'll see it. But I'm talking like this because I am tired. It is now 12:21. And we started this video at 11:57 or something like that. And I'm uploading the other video while I'm talking and doing this video. But I'm almost done. And I won't have to talk no more. And I'll just export this and then upload it to YouTube. By the time y'all see this, it will be my birthday. I hope y'all are rocking with me because I'm rocking with y'all, tuning y'all into my world. But yeah. And look at the quality of my camera. Are y'all happy about it? Because I used to be recording on my phone. But I'm glad that I have my camera now. Here I am spraying the shimmer that never wanted to focus. Shimmer, yeah, shimmer, yeah. 5'9", brown eyes, something, shimmer, yeah. Look at my music on my TV. I love shimmer. My grandmother would call it shine. But I love shimmer. Adds a beautiful effect to a cake. But here I am, finally done, just showing off the beautiful cake that I made. Yeah. Go me. Go Kylie. Look at her go. That TikTok cracks me up because Kylie was doing nothing but pushing a cart. But her mom not wrong. I would encourage my daughter to do anything. Okay? America, I am literally obsessed with this cake. Like, I cannot believe that I literally made this. The color, if you guys take a good look at the piping, like the piping is nothing to be played with. I literally made this cake, and I think that this is the sexiest cake that I've made in my entire career of being a cake decorator. Like, that candle cake was something, but this cake right here, Burgundy, ultimately is a sexy color. Like, I love this cake so much. I'm obsessed. And I have to give this away. Obviously, they paid for it, but oh my goodness, chat. I'm literally obsessed. I wish I was wearing burgundy for my birthday so I could make another burgundy cake. But the bows, I did a lot of bows. I try to be a little bit minimal with them sometimes, but this time I was like, I'm gonna go all the way in. Look at the piping. Like, take your time and watch this video and look at the piping of this cake. I really did that. I really did that. Let me go get this second cake out and put them side to side. But I'm so proud of myself. I really did that. I'm so glad this color was chosen because I've always thought about doing burgundy cake, but no one, you know, ordered one. But I'm so glad I had the opportunity to do this. And girl, I'm obsessed. Pay attention to the detail. Still gotta wash dishes. I'm irritated, but yeah. So here are the final cakes for the weekend. I'm not as mad at that cake anymore, but I do have to put this on top. I'm just not putting it for the sake of the aesthetic of my page. I love me, you know, a child's cake. No weirdo intended. No weirdness intended, but it's just like I like a certain aesthetic on my page, and I tell people all the time that, like, you can send me a cake that you want me to inspired by, but I'm still gonna make my cake my way. So despite it being a cake for a child, y'all pay attention to the piping. Pay attention to the what? Piping of this cake. I've never played. Let me zoom in. How can you, what is going on? Okay. See the piping, chat? I've never played. Got the girl's name on the cake. Look at the piping. Has Aisha ever played? Nah. Again, take a good look at the piping. Attention to look at the bottom of the cake. This is my first time ever doing this style at the bottom, and I'm so proud that I tried something different. Well, just like, oh, this cake is so sexy. This is crazy. But yeah, you can get your cake and your child's cake from Taweelah Treats. I do adults, I do the kids. No weirdness intended, but yeah. I'm so proud of my cakes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I tuned y'all into my world. I'm pushing. Y'all see that, right? I'm still showing up. I'm tired today. My feet hurt. I'm still showing up. I'm still recording. Subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe, okay? All right, y'all. Bye. This is my first time I'm not showing my face in the video, but bye.